You can't talk about the Imperial Valley without mentioning the Salton Sea, and you can't mention the Salton Sea without first mentioning the Imperial Valley. They go hand in hand, like peanut butter and jelly, burgers and fries, chips and salsa. My name is Jose Renteria, and being a native to this area, I'd heard very little about this lake that is full of mystery, mostly because the vast majority of Imperial Valley residents know very little about the lake. Most give you a quick shrug of the shoulders and say, well, I don't know. I just know it's polluted. Or they'll say something like, why would I want to go there? You've all heard something similar to this, right? In fact, ask yourself, what do you know about the Salton Sea? When was the last time you went there? Take out all the hogwash, all the bogus stories, all the negativity, and most will not give you a clear answer. Well, sometime in 2006, I decided to explore for myself. I wandered into what used to be a popular marina and boat launch, Red Hill Marina, County Park. And I was in awe. I could not believe how massive the body of water was. Nothing but water as far as I could see. And, besides sounds of birds all around me, a very quiet and peaceful place actually. Now, I've been a fisherman of canals, a lover of all things outdoors, and have a natural fascination for water. It was inevitable that I would meet with California's largest lake. But, rather than ask locals for information, I decided to read scientific information, history, and intimate stories that date back to the origins of the county itself. While reading the Great Salton Sea Atlas by the Redlands Institute, Saltrines by William DeBise, and other detailed literature about the Salton Sea, I came to find out that it is nothing like what people say it is. It's not toxic, it's not polluted, it's not dead. With that information, I decided to go fishing, to go swimming, ride the waves, boogie board it. And, as luck would have it, my research became even more intimate when I became an employee at the Sunny Bono Salton Sea National Wildlife Refuge during the summer of 2007. I took a heavy interest in all things Salton Sea, and well, once I knew the facts, based on what I had been reading, and other important information, I had to spread the word. I was on a mission to reach out to the locals and conduct as many educational tours to anyone interested. Eventually, I was leading educational tours along the Rock Hill Trail at the Sunny Bono Salton Sea National Wildlife Refuge to schools in Calexico, Brawley, Hopeville, El Centro, Sealy. It was fun to see these children's eyes light up when they saw the wildlife, the water, their funny questions about if there were any whales, sharks, or sea lions in the lake. But besides that, the point of it all was to give them the correct information about the Salton Sea, and hopefully they'll remember their fun trek and take what they learned back to their parents. In my subsequent years at the Sunny Bono Salton Sea Wildlife Refuge, some time at IVROP, and later the Salton Sea State Park in the Northeast Shores, I spoke to thousands of visitors, and I'm not exaggerating, people from all over the world. Spain, Australia, Ireland, Russia, Germany, Italy, all the way to Canada, to Alaska, New Hampshire, Maine, Colorado, to folks from all over California, and very rarely, people from Imperial Valley or nearby Coachella Valley visited. This bothered me. I found this to be very sad and quite disappointing actually. So as an employee with some ability, I reached out to the community leaders, the radio station, to invite them on a kayak tour, birdwatching tour, or a formal presentation about the lake. And, well, unfortunately, I was met with resistance. I simply wanted for them to see what I see. You can't reach everyone, but hey, I wanted to. If you lived 10 or 20 miles away from Lake Tahoe, the Great Lakes, or Sequoia National Park, I'm sure you'd have gone there, many times in fact. But the Salton Sea, with its reputation, it's largely ignored. It doesn't deserve that reputation either. Yes, what you read about in the local news is true. The receding shoreline and the very fine particulate matter is greatly affecting the air quality, with less and less water entering the Salton Sea since 2003. But think about today, actually today and tomorrow. The Salton Sea is still there. It's not going away next week or the week after. You can still visit it. There's still plenty of time to check out all the great vistas. Believe me, go there at sunrise or sunset. It's absolutely beautiful. Visit Obsidian Butte, very close to Calipatria. You'll forget where you are. Red Hill Marina County Park is still there, mostly popular for birdwatchers. Or check out the mud volcanoes right next to Red Hill. Or of course the very famous Salvation Mountain in Island. Or the observation towers just a few miles away from Calipatria. Or the Bat Cave Buttes in the north along Highway 111, north of Brawley. There's still much to see and experience around the Salton Sea. Go out and explore it. See all the absolutely beautiful vistas. See it for yourself. See it before it shrinks even more. Experience what countless others have experienced. After all, You are closer to the Salton Sea than anyone else. Hi everybody, my name is Renteria, and I submitted a video to the Salton Sea Film Festival, and it's basically just a montage of photos that I took over the years. Some of the pictures actually date back to 2008, and I just wanted to bring positivity about the Salton Sea to Imperial Valley residents, because even though I've been talking to people from all over the world, thousands of people, the main concern that I had was that Imperial Valley residents knew the truth about the Salton Sea, and that it's not really what it's cracked up to be in terms of the negative things about the Salton Sea. If you go onto social media, basically the same thing is said about the Salton Sea. It's mysterious, it's weird, it's strange, why would you want to go there? And it's really not like that. You have to see it for yourself. It got to the point that I got pretty frustrated with visitors, actually, the many people that I encountered on an everyday basis, and they considered almost the Salton Sea to be a sideshow attraction, and it doesn't really deserve that reputation. It's really quite the opposite. You have to see it for yourself. You have to be very close and see it over and over again to see it throughout the seasons. Nowadays, it's now that we're going into wintertime, it's a great idea to explore for yourself. So I really encourage everybody to just get out and see what I've seen throughout the years, and I think you'll have a lot of fun.